All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I got the app running already. I'm gonna show you a quick demo of what we did yesterday. Am I though? Or do I have to fix some stuff first? I do think that yes, we commented this out. Let me re-comment this. Or uncomment this, I guess. Hey, Gabriel, rename your branch from master to main. GitHub will force you anyway. Oh, yeah. I guess we do have to do that eventually. Yeah, it's interesting initiative going on. It's pretty cool to see that's finally actually happening. Welcome in, Gabriel. Festify currently down. Yeah, Aaron. So since Twitch has been like cracking down hard with DCMA stuff, if you haven't heard about it. So we're actually trying to not use that stuff. So currently I'm using this thing called Pretzel Rocks. It's just, you know, like non-copywritten music and whatever. It's really annoying. But I'm working on something that we all can do where we can still share music. It might not be on stream, but while we stream, we can listen to music through another platform. Yeah. So. Okay, cool. So what I can do here, let me go to Apple Music as well. Yeah, let's go over here. Let me go ahead and log into this account real quick. Oh, am I already logged in? I am. Never mind. I'm already logged in. Cool. Yep. So we're here in Master. You can see some of our playlists, or here in Apple Music. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new one here. And we're going to see if this thing still works. Because now I'm curious about that token. Is the token still fresh? So we're just going to name this playlist. We're going to go to add. It looks like we're good. So you see we have the token still created there. And if I refresh, or the playlist created there. Oh, it didn't create. Am I authenticated? Hold on. I can't remember what state we left off yesterday with our social platform. We do have a token. Oh no. Did it not work? Oh. I'm confused. That should have worked. We should have had our token. Let me check this. We have our token. Because our API wasn't called here. Like our Firebase function actually wasn't called. So that means this never went through. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we should probably look at that. Because that should have fired off directly. Tiltify won't let my donation through. Stuck on donation processing. Oh no! Come on, Tiltify. You're losing valuable people here. It's actually really annoying. All right. Well, I guess let's see what's going on here. Because that should have worked right off the bat. I think it has to do maybe in our playlist action. Let's see what we get for our preferred social platform here. Because the only reason why this wouldn't work. No, but it would have said this. Social platform does not have API token. Let's see. Oh, unless it did, I just didn't notice. No, we didn't get any logs here. Okay. And just to verify, this did not... I'm so confused by... Okay, no, I am signed in. I'm like this. I don't know why this says login. It's weird. Hey, OFX, is learning Dino worth it now? I wouldn't probably be the best to tell you because I actually haven't used it. It sounds like it's pretty cool. I'm not really sure. Sorry. If you bet that'll grow, you could learn Dino and become an expert, beat everyone to it. Yeah. It says social platform doesn't have an API token. It was in the console. A band called Login. Yeah, that's what I'm like. What is this? This is so weird. Damn, Rushy. That's actually kind of crazy. Did I miss it in the console? Okay. So yeah, we should. Oh, you know what I did? I know what the problem is. It's API token. It should be API token dot token. Yep, that's what the problem is. Mr. Shnub, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Okay. Yes, that's what the problem is. The playlist goes, or the API token goes one level deeper for the actual token. And we have, yeah, and it even says log in on Apple Music. This is hilarious. Who are these people? Who are these people? Hello from Grüvee, so sick. All right, cool. Yeah, yeet. Add. There we go. Yep, so you'll see that creating plays for Apple Music is called. And then we come over here, we refresh. There it is, yeah, yeet. There's our playlist. So it looks like the music token is still intact from yesterday. So it's been over 24 hours. It's interesting. But anyways, so that's kind of the flow, right? One, you already have an authenticated Apple Music account. So the issue that I ran into before, I was running into yesterday, was as soon as we go ahead and authenticate with Apple Music, we need a way to add this playlist, right? And so the way that's happening is I'm using this. I set up a selector yesterday called newest playlist. And this is kind of like a janky way around it. But essentially what's happening is we deep link back into the app after we authenticate with Apple Music. And we provide the code. But after we deep link, and since we're on the playlist creation process, pretty much what's happening is we don't have access to any data at that point. So we're running into that issue there. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take out this if else here. We're just going to present this prompt and go from there. I prefer the band reset password. They've got more chill vibe. These promises over callbacks. Oh, nice. Hey, Xwaffle. Is Firebase similar to Xamarin, developed for Android and Apple? So Firebase is actually not. So Firebase is more of a platform as a service. So you can use Firebase to host your servers, host databases and things like that. You're probably referring to React Native. So React Native is like Xamarin, where you can develop for Android and iOS. And if you want to learn a little bit more about it, this is the point to go to React Native. Look a little bit more. I tend to use async await over promises. I really need to look into more to figure out when to use what and the pros and cons. So yeah, so I actually did that a couple weeks ago, Gabriel. And from my understanding, the reason why you would use await async is for overall better debugging, and like it's just syntax sugar at the end of the day, right? It does essentially the same thing as a promise does, or a dot then or dot catch. It just keeps you from going into callback hell, as they call it. Right, so it's a much more easier way to debug and read through things. And then obviously if you use something like ES5, if you use ES6 or above, you should be, like most people would recommend using async await. Yeah. Yep. All right, so we're gonna refresh this. We're gonna go over here. Oh, so the one thing I did wanna do is, before we do that is go to our selector that I created. So I created this thing. Essentially this selector goes into our playlist data reducer, grabs all of our playlists, and then gets the newest playlist. So I think what I want to do is I actually just want to pass in the state. So we're going to start off like this. I'm just going to pass in the state. Oh, yeah, just want to do this. Right, and then pretty much I'm going to comment all this out right now, or call this state, and I'm just going to do a console.log of state dot playlist data reducer. I just want to know what this thing is inside this state object to see what we get at this point, and then we're going to do a quick reload. Hey, Sally, welcome. Cannot read playlist data reducer of undefined, so we should probably do a check for that first. Try that again. So you'll see we'll probably get some state. Might get something here. Playlist selector. Looks like we actually didn't get anything there. So let's go to our, let's go and deep link into this thing. Yeah, Gabriel, exactly. For some reason, when I thought React Native, I only think of it as the ability to be used as a front-end web development. Well, so it's built on React, which is that, but React Native builds mobile apps. Hey, doing good, Silly. Nice to see you, friend. Are you trying to figure out what this thing is? This is iOS emulator or simulator. It's built with Xcode, or it's from Xcode. So you have to actually have macOS to run it. Okay, cool. So when we create a new playlist, we go here, and then we get this thing if we do not have our current account set up. We go, let's go. We're gonna go over here, and this is where we do our authentication, right? So you go sign in with Apple Music. We've already signed in, and we press open. What should happen is we should get back to our main part of the app, and you'll see here. Oh, our selector actually wasn't. I see. Oh, you know what we might need to do? I wonder if it's the use effect. I wonder if we add newest playlist in our use effect, if that will actually do anything. Yeah, we should take a look. My 27-inch LG 4K HDR monitor arrived today. My God. Yo, I was looking at some curved monitors this morning. I really want one. It just sucks. I just bought a monitor arm that has two. First time with proper monitor. Congrats. That's awesome. Yo, macOS is great. I don't understand. I don't get it. All right, let's refresh this thing. Reload. I wanted to see if we get, so we just have logger here, logger. I wonder if I should make this a little more clear in the selector. In selector. Hey, cool. Thanks for checking out the alpha. Let me see if I can filter stuff out here. Okay, yeah, so that actually was not called. Which makes it feel kind of weird. Interesting. So it's almost like our selector's just like not even just not even doing anything, which is weird. Hey, Thick Evil, sir, may I ask you something about web development if you know about it? Sure, go for it. Answer if I can. Oh, it looks like React has their own simulator, MPX React Native Run iOS Simulator Sub. Sort of. So they do, but not really. You have to be running on macOS in order for that command to work. Yeah. Essentially, what it does is it maps into the simulator that's already installed on your device. And there's currently no way to get those simulators on a Windows machine or Linux or anything. It's only macOS. Yeah, so in order to do any React Native stuff on a iOS device, you have to have macOS. Yeah, because it uses a bunch of the macOS toolchain that comes with Xcode, and that there's no support for that on any other ecosystem. So essentially what I was trying to do is when we deep link back into the app, in our use effect, or in this thing, when we deep link, we should be able to get the name. It was get the latest playlist name. And so I was doing some logic on that, but it almost seems like that's not going to work in this scenario. So we might have to try something else. I don't think it will. So I'm going to actually just remove this stuff for now. And then hopefully you can find something else here. Yep, delete that. What is this? Imagine not allowing people to build your ecosystem without buying into it. It's a thing, man. Did you make design for this app? I did, yeah. Yeah, Robertson. Yeah, we use Sketch to do it. You made the PUBG stat tracker a long time ago, right? With the overlay and OCR stuff? No. I was working on something with PUBG a while ago, and it was using OCR, but it wasn't a stat tracker. I think you're probably thinking of James Warner. He did I don't know if he did OCR stuff, but I know he did a PUBG stat tracker. It was like a really big one. I'm lost. I don't know. the right source to learn English or Arabic, books or videos, take diploma or online. And if I choose, most of it does not fit the new requirements of today's work field. I need someone to lead me to the path to take steps and make sure it's right. Well, Fick, if you're looking for someone to help you build, help you learn something, you probably want to do some sort of course and or school. Right? Like you sound like you want a little bit of structure. And so if that's the case, I would definitely recommend, there's tons of courses online for whatever you want to learn in web development. But, there's also, I think there are programs that you could join that, like Lambda School, if you ever heard of this. Lambda School is a really cool program. So it's live and online, like learn whatever you want. You don't pay anything up front, and they essentially teach you. I think it's like 8 weeks or something, or 12-week program. But yeah, this is probably something you'd be really interested in. And I don't know if they do other languages, but I know for sure they'll do it in English. And they have like mentors and stuff that will help you out and everything like that. So I think this is probably what you're going to want to look for. What was in James Werner? Okay. Yeah, we've had a lot of talks about this, Waffle, about like Apple's ecosystem and the reason why they do certain things with like only allowing you to develop on their products. I think it's a double-edged sword for sure. You lose a lot of developers because they can't develop on a Windows machine or any other ecosystem. But at the same time, in my opinion, it keeps testability and consistency, like that you never have to worry about that, right? Because like imagine Samsung or just Android in general. Android is built on tons of different systems, and the consistency is never going to be there because it's always built on different hardware, different software, and like all that stuff. So I think that's one thing that is good about having like Apple device applications built on their devices, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it's a double-edged sword for sure. Yeah, no problem, Fick. Best of luck, my friend. And if you have any questions ever about programming or anything like that, for anyone, you should feel free to join our Discord. We have an awesome community there where you can ask questions, showcase your projects, get help, all that fun stuff. You have to show me a dev that develops native Windows apps on something other than Windows. Yeah, that's also true. That's a really good point. Our Cooled, hey, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, there you go. Nice, Alpha. That is it. Okay, so how are we gonna do this, folks? How are we gonna get this thing? I wonder if I can. I wonder if there's a way for me. How do I get the playlist name? Xwaffle, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome. So the other thing that we could do, which is it's also kind of janky, but it would work, is essentially when we create a new playlist, we could just set the we could set that playlist title in our async storage and then just do that. Like oh man, it's so janky. I don't really like it. But essentially what we could do is on the bottom sheet action here, once we present Apple auth prompt, and let's say we press let's go. So we go over here, and we open up this thing here, and pretty much at this point, what we could say is, because we've already created the playlist at this point, save playlist name to local storage. And then we could just pull from that wherever we want. That's the cool thing about local storage, right? Like it's really, it's kind of janky, but I think it's gonna work. Oh, I think we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna make this thing work, and then that's what's gonna happen. Yep, this sounds about right. So we can go here, console.log. We'll say saving playlist name to async storage. Oh god, it's so jank, but like at the same time it's not. I don't know how to feel about it, but we're just gonna do it. So async storage set, and we need to actually create a new prompt here. So we're gonna call this const. What do we call this thing? Maybe like current, or maybe we'll call this Apple Music playlist title. And we'll just do this. So Apple, probably take that off. Apple Music playlist title. And so this thing will actually end up being null to begin with. And then we can grab this thing. And so we go over here. We're going to set this thing. And we need to get the playlist name, which is already stored here. Coffee time. Cheers with an espresso. Oxygen. Cheers, my friend. Thanks for the coffee. DQuental, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Coffee. Yeah, so you'll see that here in our state, we have the playlist name text. So that goes into generate sheet content. And so we need to also pass that through playlist name text. And then we're going to need to pass this into open Apple auth. So this goes back over here. So present Apple auth. I think we should have playlist name. We do. Nice. So at the end of this thing, present Apple auth. We're just going to do. We're going to do set playlist name text and then playlist name. So we're going to pass this over here. So yeah, now we're just passing this thing in. Totaa, hey, good morning. Welcome in. Errolp, welcome. Hey, everything fits nicely on the screen. Text size is just perfect. Wondering what resolution you're setting your desktop for streaming. Are you getting any zoom to VS Code? Thank you. Yeah, I've taken a lot of work to get here. But yeah, so I stream on a canvas of 1080p. So I have a 1080p canvas, and so I'm streaming at 1080p as well. On another setup I actually have my canvas at 1080p, but my monitor resolution's at 1440p. And then yes, I do have a zoom on VS Code. I think it's like 1.3 times. I actually not a zoom. I have a text scale, and I can tell you in a minute. I just want to make sure I pass this in properly real quick, and I'll pull it up and show you. Okay, so open Apple auth. We now get this. We've passed this all the way through, and so at this point we can say set item like that. Oops, and it's just going to be whatever this thing is currently. Maurice coming in with that Twitch prime sub. Yo, salute. Salute is my friend. Thanks for coming in on that 2-month, currently on a month streak. Yeah, eat, baby. Thank you so much for that, Maurice. Welcome back. Yeah, let me grab those settings for you. Okay, so my editor text size is at 14. And did I add a zoom? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. 1.5. So text size of the editor's 14, and then I have 1.5 zoom level. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Mears. I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the resub. Have a great work day. And I hope to catch you next time. Cool. Yeah, for sure, dude. So this guy right here, now that we have that, now we can actually grab from this.
Holy moly, Batman.
Holy moly, Batman. Roars coming in with the 17-month streak. It's a long-ass streak, man. Yo, Roars, salute. Can we get some salutes and claps for Roars at Beards in the chat? Woo. Appreciate you. Holy crap. Tier 1 for 17 months? Have I known you for that long? That's a crazy streak. Man, next time I see you, I'm gonna need to buy you like 5 beers, probably even more. Thank you so much, Roars. I appreciate you for being an incredible mod, and also for the resub for 17 months. It's absolutely insane. Thank you. Wowza. That's almost 2 years. I accept both. Beautiful. I'm going to go with Jin because Jin's better in some scenarios. All hail are supreme over moderator. That's right, Rushki. Hail. That is correct. How about a beer engine? Hot Fixer, you're speaking my language. That sounds about right. You start off with a gin, finish it up, maybe 2. Then, start sipping on some beer after. Easy. It's the way to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and see if this thing even works. Hopefully it does. Totaa, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. What is this here? Thank you. Let's look for how we're gonna do this. Oh. Just get item. Okay, cool. Get item. And then all we have to do is grab the key for this thing. Bring that over here. I think I already have a key set somewhere in here. Yeah. And then we do playlist title. Just like that. And then handle app deep link to event, playlist title. Come over here. Playlist title. And then at this point, what do we need to do? Oh, create playlist. Yeah, we just do this then. So create playlist just takes in the social platform and the playlist name. And so social platform is updated platform and then playlist title. And that should do the trick for us, folks. And I think this is... Yeah, we should probably do an await on this to figure out what comes back. If you come and answer, I'm going to take you to microbrewery bars. Okay. Yes, when. That's right. Hi, Flicker. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Nice to see you. That's a cool emote. I will be there. I'll definitely be there. I was looking at my vacation days the other day, and I was like, since I can't go anywhere, I've been able to accrue quite a bit. Arapajan, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Aminami, hello. Nice to see you, friend. cool. So we're going to say results equals this. And then I'm just going to console.log results. I don't know if I'm actually returning anything from here. But okay, so we should be good. So again, what we're doing, create the playlist, or we authenticate with Apple Music. At that point, we'll go through this flow where we actually save the title of the playlist into our async storage. Then when we get deep link back in, we go back to our storage, grab it out, and then create our playlist, and we should be good to go. Those are all of them nice. I like those. Those are cool. Mr. Wars has a month left for his this year now. Oh, that's awesome. Taking a nice long vacation. Hey, Shima, welcome. Hearts all around. Are you looking at video capture output from your stream machine, or are you looking at a mirror display connected to your dev machine? Yeah, so I'm looking at I have a capture card, and so the capture card just takes the output from my laptop and plugs it into my monitor. Yeah, I use Mac OS, so I use an Apple laptop, so I have a capture card that just goes into my stream machine. I made them myself? Yo, that's awesome. That's cool. I'm really bad at that stuff. Probably couldn't make one. Mine were made by someone else. We're considering a road camping trip with the dog. Ooh, that sounds fun. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a really fun time. You just like, do you guys have a car, or would you like rent a vehicle and take it around? All right, we're gonna test this out. Oh, one thing I need to do. We need to go over here. We actually need to delete this token because we're gonna need to re-authenticate so we can get this set up properly. And our server is good to go. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna delete this, and then we actually need to make sure that our check is on. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, make sure that's back in check. So again, if we've already presented that little modal to authenticate with Apple Music, then we don't want to present it again. So we haven't done that yet. Really, Rushki? Oh, damn, that actually sucks. That's really sad. Well, thank you for trying. Maybe tomorrow. We're planning on buying a car again because we're buying out his ex from the UK house, so we have to go back and do some renovations. Oh, I see. Nice. Cars. Good times. Where are you talking from? What do you mean? I don't think I understand the question, Tota. Like, where am I currently streaming? New playlist. Cool. So press add. Oh, yep. This doesn't work because we've actually, yeah. Okay. We've actually already gone through, technically this value is true already. So that does make sense. That does make a lot of sense. So let's try it like this. But now that we've deleted the API token, we shouldn't go through it shouldn't automatically take it. It should automatically take us through the Apple playlist creation stuff. Oh, where are you from? Yeah, so I'm from Washington State in the United States. But I'm currently in Utah. In Utah, also in the United States. Playlist. Okay. Press add. We're granted here. We don't get a call to actually create our playlist in Apple Music, which is good. So we go to let's go. We're going to come in here. We're going to go here. Open this thing. And oh, what? Oh, this probably might be an issue. I didn't log this out. God damn it. I wanted to see if the name changed. But we did run into an issue, and I think it might be Apple Actions JS 39. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so I actually have to do this. Yeah. You're not from Washington? Yes, sorry. That's correct. I am not from there. I just live there. I just currently live there. Yeah, that's so weird. Been there for a year now. Been there for a year now. Okay, cool. So I think this should be good now. We should get our data there. And then, yeah, I wanted to see what the playlist title was. So I guess we can also just log that out here. Playlist title. Like, this is going to work, right? This is going to work, but it's going to be... it's going to be a little jank. I got to delete this again so we can... You don't send that over. All right, let's try this again. Once more. My new playlist. Add. Let's go. Sign in with Apple Music. Open. Okay, here we go. Oh, so my new playlist is there. I forgot that it's a promise that I need to await. So we probably want to do that. And then request failed to the 500 makes sense. Probably because cannot a marshal object go struct create social playlist name of type string. I see. Okay. So I think that should be good. It was returning a promise object. So that's obviously not something we want. We should probably delete these as well. You can see that they're all being created, which is cool. Apple Music, dude. Nice, man. Cool. All right. One more time. One more time. I think we got this. Grüvee 6. Yeah, eat. I don't remember who suggested that we use this moon cat like default icon thing. I don't remember, but it's like it's literally just stuck the whole time with this app. I find it really hilarious. Also because like I'm deathly allergic to cats. So it you know, can't be a good time. I have cats in my app. Okay, so let's go. Sign in, open. Why does this keep returning a promise? Oh, because I didn't save. Good one, Alec. Nice. I forgot to save the file. Save the file. All right. Hopefully this should be the one. There we go. There it is. Okay. So at this point, you'll see that we receive a 204. Yeah, no data because I think in that thing we don't actually do it. and then save the file. We should now have 2 playlists created like that. Yep. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, so that did the trick. Very, very nice. Heinzel, hey, is this app made purely JavaScript? It is, yeah. The front end is at least the client. Yep, we're using this thing called React Native. So it worked. Oh man, so this is slightly janky, but for now, it will do. Slightly janky, but it will do. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think we're pretty... I think we're pretty much good to go here. And then I guess handle Apple deep link. I think this isn't a try catch. It is. Yeah, so we should probably... check the result. So the result came back and we got a 204. This is result.status. Okay, so if result.status does that equal to... Is there a... Oh, right. Result.status is... I guess like... greater than 200? Should probably... or greater than 204. Should probably do something here. I don't know if this is like a really proper way to do this, but I'll do a console.warn. I think the thing is this will throw, right? If it rejects the promise, and it will be caught. Yeah, I guess that's the case. So we actually don't really even need this. We don't really need the result at all. Create social playlist. Yeah, we should be good to go there. Hey, Sculptor Expert, what are you making? Working on an app called Grüvee. Feel free to check it out right here. Let me know if you have any questions. It's an open source social music collaborative playlist. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do some commits, because I think we're at a really good spot right now. Yep, and we got a lot of stuff, at least on the client, that probably needs to be changed. So git status this, app.js, let's start here. God, look at all these comments. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, it's really funny that the first comment is should have used Flutter from April 8th. Man, wowza. Yeah, that's right, Sculptor. So it's just a way to share music and have a more social aspect to it. So like comment on songs that you add to this playlist, as well as it allows for you and your friends to collaborate if you all have different streaming providers. So like if I have Apple Music and you have Spotify, we can still collaborate on this playlist together. Okay, so I'm going to remove some log statements from here. So right now I'm just cleaning up stuff. And yeah, just going to clean up some stuff here and then commit it. Okay. Got deep link. think we really need that. The deep link seems to be working fine. Handle open URL, current user, okay. All right. Yeah, Sculptor, thanks for asking. We don't, I think we need to do that. Okay, so get the code and write to user document. So if current user and current provider data has a length, then we're going to go ahead and get the generate the document ID for a Apple user in Firebase. So we have that, generate this thing. This is slightly janky, but for now it will do. So we grab our Apple Music playlist title. And I guess we should probably denote a comment here saying, currently, this deep link is only being called when coming from Apple Music authentication when creating a playlist. Right, so that's the biggest key right now, because else all this is kind of weird if we have a bunch of this kind of really specific logic, but I don't see us changing it to any other spot. Probably an issue. Current user is blah. Oh man. And then yeah, and then just reset the flag here and we're good to go. Else we handle some error here. Set the default flag there. Okay, cool. So Apple Actions. What did we change here? So here we added a create social playlist endpoint. We had starting Apple Music off flow. Don't really think we need that. If the browser opens, we're good. Don't think we need that either. Yeah. Heinzel, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Yeah, so here we open our browser to make sure we can actually do the deep link. We go from there. And yeah, we did that. Nice. I love removing to-dos. And then handle Apple deep link. So at this point, we get the code back from our deep link that comes in the URL. We strip it out of the query. We create this new Firebase object, this social API token object. Add the code, add this created at and expired at. Expires in is -1. Again, that's because we don't know currently if this thing has an expiry time. I haven't found any docs on it, and it seems to work even after 24 hours. So, yeah, Jagaric, that's correct. It's JavaScript. Yep. And then we write to our user document. So we update our social platform with this new information. Update the platform. Set it here, and then we create a social playlist based on this platform. And yeah, that should just be it right there. So that looks good as well. And then our social platform action here, we added. Oh right, update social platform. So that's what we call here, right? So this thing is this, and what we changed is we actually return that updated platform, so we can actually use it to call our social playlist. So that's cool there. And then we have this bottom sheet stuff. This is where a lot of our other work was done too. I'm going to I think that's okay for now. We'll just keep that there. Here are our async keys that we use. Set up some of that stuff. And then we have here, we added now a playlist name. So yeah, again, I don't really need this stuff here. We're just gonna do it. Oh, actually, yeah, this one we do need. Let's comment this though. So we save the playlist name here so we can use it after deep link. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Then we add this thing here. We're adding a new property playlist name to all of these functions. So we should be good there. Yep, this is good. Playlist name is empty. And then here we want to do this. So this is our check to see if we've already prompted the to show the pop-up that says, hey, you want to authenticate with Apple Music? Because if we don't add this check, it's going to keep prompting it every single time we make a playlist, which is highly annoying. We don't want that. Cool. Looks good. Playlist actions. And this is the final file that we changed. So what do we do? To eventually need some sort of approval view. Yeah, that makes sense. And here, so I added this check. If we do have an API token inside of our social platform, then we can call this thing. Yeah, we don't need that. This calls our create social playlist, and then we check a response here. If it does not equal 204, yeah, that means we got some new data back, and we need to set that in our Redux state. I should probably put this as a warn. That's probably a big deal. Because essentially well, I guess not really, right? Because like if you decide to not authenticate with Apple Music, that's okay. It's not a big deal. And that's it. Heck yeah, so I think we can commit this and we should be good to go. I'll move on to the next stuff. Nice. So adding final tweaks to Apple Music auth-flow. All right. Heck yeah. So I think what we should do is we should go through this entire process like from the beginning and see what happens and see if it works as expected. Hopefully it does. So I'm going to go ahead and actually delete these playlists here. And we're going to give it a go. We're going to delete our user in Firebase and start from scratch. And then you'll be able to see the entire process now. Oh, and all the work that we've put into this thing. And then we can fix some bugs, because there are some bugs for sure. There are some bugs that we found. Cool. So I'm just deleting these guys here. Authentication, we also want to delete. Bye bye. See you later. Awesome. So user, playlist. Oh, playlists. I guess we didn't really delete. That's okay. And then I'm also going to delete the app. So then we can start from scratch here. See ya. And we're going to do this. We're going to restart the bundler. And we're going to restart our services as well, because why not? It's a big moment, folks. Apple authentication coming in hot. Whew. Hey, Dessa. Hello, hello. All right, so we're starting up the server, and then we're going to do a npm run iOS start. Let's do this thing. That language of backend is Golang? That's correct. Yeah, yeah, Toto. Malbert13, welcome in. Was that intentionally a line from On My Own? No. No, it was not. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and connect this to the debugger. And so we're going to go ahead and go through the process here. I don't know what that was doing. Okay. Sign in with Apple. So we're greeted with this thing here. We're going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, sure, share my email. Continue with password. Let's secret this up real quick. And then I'm going to go back here. And once I press continue, it's going to bring us over here. And it's going to say, hey, choose your username. This will be the name of all the name all your friends see when inviting you to a place. Make it count. So before you even do that, do I create this? No, I don't yet. So before we create an account, we got to choose a username. So one I know here, your boy Apple is taken, right? So it says your boy Apple has already been snagged. And then we have, I usually go with your boy Alec. In this page, let's get Grüvee. It's going to go ahead and create our playlist. Do all that stuff there. And you'll see now we have a new user document with the email, preferred service, all that fun stuff, and new user here, your boy Alec. And so when we do, if we also go to authentication, you'll see that we are now authenticated with Apple Music, or Apple in itself. Cool. All right. So now I want to go ahead and I want to create my first playlist. So I'm going to call this thing, I'm going to call it Mad Beats. Press add. And so you'll see here that I don't have an Apple Music account yet, or I haven't signed with any API. So it says, hey, let Grüvee manage your playlist by linking your Apple Music account. So I can press not now or let's go. And so if I press let's go, it should deep link us over here. And then you go sign in with Apple Music. We've already signed in. So we've already gone through this flow. And I think what's happening is Apple actually caches this, but there's also another little UI that pops up that says, hey, by the way, like sign in with your Apple Music account for authentication. Press open. We go over here and this should hopefully have called, yes, I think that did work. It should have called our playlist for Apple Music. So we have Mad Beats here with our playlist. And if now we go over here and we refresh, we should have Mad Beats. Let's go. Woo! Hi, Flickr. Dude, you're blowing my mind right now. I'm new to coding, but mind is blown. I'm glad, Flickr. Hell yeah, it's a lot of work, but we got it. We're doing it. I hope this gets you hyped to go out and build something, because it's like these moments right here where you get to show the whole process, everything's working. There you go, baby. That's it. That is Grüvee right now with Apple Music support. Casper, will already made playlists show up? Yes, they will. Yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you. Euphoric, appreciate it. Poggers, dude. Poggers. So now, if I go back here and I want to create another playlist, all I do is press add. You see that we were not granted we did not see the pop-up for Apple Music because we already have it. And now that should have also created another playlist for us in Spotify or in Apple Music because we now have an API token. So if I go back over here to my playlist, it didn't create. So it looks like we may have a bug here. Okay, yeah, it looks like we may have a bug at this point. So we need to double check that. But 98% of it works. Oh, it gives me hope that I can finish my project with an API someday. You can, I promise you. The first app I ever built, I was so nervous to build any sort of like server side stuff or API stuff that I ended up just doing all local storage. So yeah, you can do it. Euphoric Tortoise, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So if you do a playlist on Grüvee, we'll get deleted in Apple Music. Yeah, it's something we've been talking about, Aaron. So I've decided that no, if you delete a playlist on Grüvee, it will not delete it on the platform that you're signed in with. I don't think it makes sense, but I'm open to any feedback if you have some. That's the moment we all develop for. First, there's a lot of struggle, but once it all falls into place, yep. Yeah, exactly, Oxygen. It's also very terrifying. So close. Yeah, we're so close. I think there's a small bug here that I probably missed. May have. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, Toda. Hey, Atia, do you have any recommendations for resources for learning to use Firebase for authentication and as a database? So I didn't watch any videos or anything like that. I just use the Firebase docs. I'm really into using the documentation for a lot of platforms when I first use them. I don't know why. I find it much easier to go through the getting started guide and things like that. But Firebase has a pretty good job at doing that. So I would recommend starting there. I prefer starting a new route all the time. Happens. Some people are like that. I try not to be, but I think I'm like that as well. How long have you been programming for? I've been programming professionally for 3 years and altogether for 5 years. Yeah. Coughs. Yo, Tia, thanks for the follow. Dessa, hey man, I've created a mini game in Vue. I'm trying to learn develop browser games. Want to check it out? I would love to have your opinion. Heck yeah. Dessa, feel free to just post it up in the Discord in the showcase projects, and then we have a lot of other people that would love to check it out too. I love the coughs. Hey Robertson, any book you recommend to bite Firebase? So I actually, like, this might be kind of weird, but I don't usually use programming books to learn anything in regards to programming. Again, like I was saying, I'm big into docs and like just building it on my own and seeing where I need help with. Hey, Demon Wolf, welcome. So I don't, unfortunately, sorry about that. But if anyone else has any book recommendations for Firebase, please feel free to share. I'm pretty sure it counts as a sol around the world right now for sure, Roars. Hey, Triangle. Yeah, we're working on this app called Grüvee. We're almost done with our Apple authentication. Looks like we ran into a small little bug. So let's go check this thing out. So it's going to be add playlist bottom sheet probably. So it looks as though yeah, we're saying best of luck. Let me know how it goes. You'll never finish learning a language. Yeah. I mean, it's very valid. Very, very true. Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah. So we dismiss the bottom sheet. The bottom sheet, it becomes dismissed. And then we run, after that, we run add playlist, which is our Redux function. And so if we go over here, yep, we come over here, and then at this point, we should just be able to create our social playlist. So oh, I know exactly what's going on. Oh, this is it. Okay, so when we authenticate with Apple Music, and we actually add something else to our document, we're not updating our Redux state. So we don't get the latest from Firebase and store it in Redux. And so it shows that there isn't any, oh, that's it. It shows that there isn't any API token. Yeah, let's just confirm that. Yep, exactly. That's exactly it. So you'll see there's no API token, so we actually never call the playlist. Ah, that's it. That's it. So we got to fix that. So, ooh, we haven't written a Redux action in quite some time. So I guess we're going to have to do that, huh? It's been a while. Oh, no, and it's not going to be play. It's going to be social platform actions. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done that. Yeah, updated platform. Nice. Okay. So at this point, when we get updated platform, handle Apple Deep Link. I need to call dispatch in here somewhere. Do you want to store the API token in state? Yes, that's exactly what I need. I need to store it in my Redux. Yep. Have you tried another state management libraries? Getting more into context API myself, but when scaling up, it basically turns into Redux anyways. Yeah. So I started off with Redux from the bat, off the bat, and I think that's honestly for this app that was a good way to go. There's a lot of state management stuff we had to do, but I haven't tried anything else. No, unfortunately. Volko, welcome in. Thanks for checking out the task. Why does the ESMA have to be a thing? Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm working on something, Roars, Demon, in regards to essentially we won't have music on the stream, but there will be a place for all of us to go where we can all listen to music together. So, and like honestly, Pretzel Rocks hasn't been that bad. Like it's not what we listen to all the time, but it's like it's a nice track in the background, I'd say for sure. Okay, so we need to call this action when we get our platform data. How can I dispatch this thing? Hey, thanks, Dynamite. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Like it's a nice vibe to the stream, for sure. So I don't know how to get access to. Oh wait, what's that thing in Redux that we can use? Isn't it just like if this thing is wrapped in here somehow? So we do that here. I don't think. I also don't think I have a like social platform reducer, right? It's just a playlist data reducer. So let's see. Let's go take a look at that real quick. So we go to app, go to Redux, go to actions, playlist actions, and this guy here. Because we get the code, right? When we get the code, I wonder if we can just write that. We get the user document. We might just have to do that in app. Oops. So this is what I'm thinking. In app.js, so essentially the root of our project, right? We do have access to Redux here. We essentially map this dispatch where we create an action on the user that says update social platform. Or we could actually just fetch. I mean, I wonder if we can do that, or yeah. I mean, we probably shouldn't. We could just do a fetch on the user document, but if we already have the data, why would we want to do that? We should probably just call our state, right, at that point. And so the only difference is when you get in here, handle Apple Deep Link. This is where we create our social API token, and this is where it's stored. So if we just have the code, I mean, essentially we can create this one level up, and we pass that in, and then we could call the Redux action up here. So we could, oh, but we can't because, yeah, the event, it's being parsed out here, the code at least. I mean, we can always just initialize it, but we don't have the code yet, so. Oh, can I just, I mean, I could just pass in the action here, right? The Redux action. That's also a thing that we can do. Yeah, we should just do that then. So let's call this thing like set. Set API token, and then that can just be a dispatch. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So set social platform API token. A little verbose, a little long, but I think we can probably do that like this. And then this will be API token object, I'd call it obj, and then it'll be a dispatch, and we have to set this up now. Okay, so I think we should do this on the user, right? Because that's what we need. We're gonna need the, oh, we'll probably need the social platform ID, right? Because if there's multiple platforms in here. Yeah, what do I want to use then for this thing? Because we have our user, which is ourselves, and then at that point, let's go here. So again, we have user. User has social platforms, which is the thing we're going to update. Oh, right. The ID is just a user ID. Oh, dude, we're golden. We're golden. Yeah, we should be good. I forgot about that. Hey, Dynamite, thanks for checking out Pride, man. Almost there. We're at $335. Woo. Getting close. Yeah, so I think we pass in say platform ID and API token object. And then, so the thing that we're going to want to create here, export sign in, export set initial user data. I guess we just probably call it the same thing that we have here. Set social platform API token. I'm back with ice cream. Ooh, baby. Enjoy it. Ice cream sounds good right now. So it's going to be platform ID and then API token object. Yep. And in this thing, pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to return this async dispatch method. Where you do dispatch. This was after set. Spelled export wrong. Cool. So we're going to add our action here. And this is going to pass in the platform ID and then API token object. Man, I feel like I haven't written a Redux action in forever. I haven't though. We wrote a lot at the beginning and now we only write them every so often. Right now, 6:55 a.m. Yep, that's correct. That is the correct time. So we'll have to create a new type here. And right now I'll just do that. And then we have the data, which is just going to be our platform ID and API token object. Just like that. We're going to grab this thing. That's going to go right here. Pass in our platform ID and API token obj like that. All right. Now we're in business. So we can go back over here. Export this as a user action from Redux. So just like that, set social platform API token, and that's going to be what we call here. And then we pass in these guys. And now the cool part about this is we can pass this into our app here. Right? And then this is coming in through handle open URL. So we actually can now just pass this in like this. Hey, you want to kill me? What's up, dude? Nice to see ya. Yeah, nice. Okay. So what we do is this is now a function that's just going to trigger this dispatch in our later function, and we should be good. So now we just need to go to handle open URL. Pass that along here. Hey, Buna, what's up? Welcome. Nice to see you. Doing good. Doing good. Just we're on the tail end of this thing. We're so close to getting the Apple authentication stuff almost pretty much done. Well, we got to fix some bugs, but other than that, we should be good. Yeah, so now this thing in handle API, yes. Do that. And then we literally call dispatch. Call dispatch to set new token in state. cool. So we do set social platform API token. It's going to be the user ID. So this is going to be, I guess really we can actually just do platform data.id and then just social API token. That should be good. Hey, Jenna Tools. Whoa, what is this perfunctionary? Perfunctionary? Is that a word? What does that mean? Hey, well, I appreciate it. Thanks, Jenna. Hell yeah. How's the project these last few weeks? It's been good. You want to kill me? Dude, we've been working on Apple authentication this whole time. The past couple weeks, like, there's been a lot of ups and downs here. But yesterday and today, we finally got it to actually create a playlist in Apple Music for us, for the user. Things are going good, so. It is a word? All right, I gotta look this up. I've never seen that word before. Perfunctory. Perfunctory? Carried out with minimum effort or reflection. Ooh. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go. Nice. Thanks for that. Learn a new word today. Hey, Eddie. VS Code or Git Pod? VS Code. I don't know what Git Pod is. What is Git Pod? Oh, CLI? Oh, is this like Git stuff? Yeah, CLI for sure. 100%. Okay, cool. So we call this dispatch here. This is going to happen over here. Set social platform API token. The next thing we need to do is actually make this thing. So we're going to go over here to our actions types, user actions. This is going to be export const. Oh my God, I have something here for that. Is this actually being used? What is this? So should I just use this thing? I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is for updating the refresh token. I see. Hey, thanks, Dynamite. Yeah, Rushki was telling us the same. That it was down. It was given 500s. That really sucks. I just updated to iOS 13.5 and it makes passcode keyboard appear straight away when you're in a face mask. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I heard that there was some Face ID was actually gonna get an update with masks and stuff, but I think you have to remap your face because it didn't work for me out of the box, which is, yeah, it sucked. But yeah, makes sense. Okay, so the one thing that's kind of iffy here is the token data I pass in. I'm spreading the refresh token, and so this is literally only for a refresh token. Like this isn't really optimized for anything else. So I feel as though if this is the case, we should probably change this to be something different, right? Because we are going to be passing in an API token, right? But I'm nervous that if we do token data.refresh token, Yeah, we'd have to change this. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know how I feel about it. Keys, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I've yet to wear a face mask, but I'm Norwegian, so it's all good. We keep a 10-foot distance regardless. I see. Yeah, everywhere in the States, we, like any store I go into, I'll wear a face mask. Yeah. It's kind of required. They like won't kick you out of the store, but they definitely do ask that you do that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Update user API token. I feel like this does make sense to be used in that way. But if we call that thing... Because even that would make it easier for us in this sense where we could actually just pass in the platform data that comes in. Instead of even passing in like social API token and stuff. Okay, I think maybe this is what we should do because I do want to reuse that. So state user token data. I think, I think what we should do is maybe say if token data dot refresh token, because like how's this set up in our DB? So token data that's passed in social platform. Yeah, we don't have refresh token specifically. Refresh token is just part of the object itself, right? So, so it'd be API token. Oh, this actually could work out. Okay. Can I bitch about something? Sure. In Germany, we have pretty high fees for both customers and the store if someone doesn't wear a face mask. So most people are sticking to it. Few exceptions. My gym, for example, is not required to make you wear a mask, but you have to keep distance. Yeah. So the gym thing, I miss the gym a lot. But I don't know, going to the gym right now seems weird to me. So I find it interesting that it's open, but also it could be you guys are doing much better in Germany than here in the US. Yeah, thanks, Simon. I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Why did you move your PC setup to your living room? So I'm actually not where I currently live. I'm visiting some family out in another state. So I brought all my stuff with me. So I'm actually in a basement. Yeah. But I'm going back this Saturday. So next week our streams will be back in the same old spot. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is a good call. So we're going to do this thing. Const updated platform. And we're going to say, let's, yes, thank you. So we're going to say let here, else we're going to essentially do this same sort of hookup here. But so our updated platform is we're going to updated user dot social platforms with the platform index. And then our API token will be Oh. Oh wait, no, this is okay. I'm confused how I did this. I use this tool called Learn to release packages from a monorepo and generate changelogs. It all works on my machine, but when you run a GitHub Actions, it seems to see only last commit. It determines a version bump based on what it sees, so it's a critical thing. Oh, God, that sucks. Are there any issues files in Learner for that? You want to kill me? Another 16-hour Tesla drive live? Probably not this time. But make sure you're here this Thursday for Tesla Thursdays as we start planning out and building an infrastructure around doing that. It's a new Thursday thing we're doing. Looks legit. Yeah, I mean, this is like a whole, it's like a whole studio apartment down here, honestly. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, numbers are looking pretty good for us right now. Accumulated quite a bit home gym equipment over quarantine, but no heavy barbells, so reduce going to the gym 1 time a week. I see. Yeah, I holy crap, man. Miss it a lot. But I've been trying to start training for like a 5K run, so I've been doing more running. Citizen Clint, thanks for the follow. Guy, what's up? Alec going home to claim his throne in chess. Jesus. How did you know? No, I am excited to go check it out though. I want to go out there and help for when I can, once I get back. None of them seem to work? Oh, damn, dude. It probably is a GitHub Actions just environment thing, right? That's what it has to be. It was so often missing so much. That's awesome, Aaron. Yeah, I don't think the gyms are open in Seattle. Like, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't think our gyms are open. But okay, so if our token data has a refresh token here, essentially what we're going to do is we do this. We get our updated user platform in API token. We do token data refresh token. But is that correct? I don't think that's right. The refresh token should be... It should just be in refresh token. So I think this is another bug to begin with. Based off of our output here, we have API token and then we have refresh token here. Oh no, this actually probably is correct. I think the refresh token, I probably messed it up. Refresh token is probably the updated data inside of this thing. Yeah, I see. That's actually probably correct. Okay. Because at this point, we've refreshed our token, and this is a token that has been refreshed, is what I'm going to. You seem to know why? Hey, there you go. All you have to do is talk it out. Awesome. Hell yeah. Well, don't forget it. Make sure you write it down. Okay. And so the difference here is then if we get if token data.api token, then we actually will write it here and do that. And then we can do updated user social platform splice. We change it and update it. And then we do that and we should be good. I think we should be good. So again, what we should be doing now, update user API token, that's actually going to get called... Update user API token is happening as part of our shared user actions. Yeah, so we actually just need to then import this thing into app.js. So it's going to be shared. So we do import Update user API token from Grüvee. Redux actions. I think it's in users, shared user actions. Awesome. And then update user API token actually is going to go over here. And it's just going to be the API token object that we pass through, just like that. And so we're going to put that here as well. Oh no. Change the naming of this. Probably move this to be in alphabetical order. Put that down there. Okay. And then, yeah, so then we're going to go back over here. That's going to be called update user API token, which is going to be here. And then we can go all the way up here as well and include that in here, and update user API token. And we need to replace that there. Place that there. Okay. Yeah, so then we do it one more time here. And there it is. So what we've done is we're actually hooking into one that we've already used. And we just... Okay, so it's social API token like that, and then dot API token, right? That's what I'm doing here. Let's verify. Verify again. Yeah, token dot API token. We don't have refresh token, so we'll skip over that. We should do here. Let's put logs here just to verify. Data has API token. Okay. Or has data has refresh token. And then here we can do data has API token like that. Okay. Gabriel, Alec, do you think a Ryzen 7 3700X with maybe RTX 2060 is good enough for streaming PC? Yeah, that's fantastic. I know in general Ryzen CPUs are actually a little better in streaming than Intel chips from what I've seen. I do need a good capture card too, to be honest. Yeah. So, and like your 2060 would be awesome. You can actually do the video encoding on your graphics card. It'll be a great card to do that. The capture card, I mean, I've actually been wanting to get a new one, but the one I got for free, so I've stuck with it and it's been great. I have the Razer Ripsaw. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but it's a good capture card. Like it's been all right. But yeah, the Elgato capture cards I hear are really good. Yeah, I hope it works. You want to kill me? It worked. A cheaper Ryzen chip to get a 2070 for GPU encoding. Yeah, I mean that's true. Your 2060 will be pretty solid. It's a pretty new card. Oh, I'm glad it worked. Oh yeah, I'm glad that just talking about it made it work. That's what's up. Okay, so what we need to do now to test this out is we're actually going to go through the same flow as before, where we're going to delete everything and create a new user. So social platforms and user, and then authentication. Pretty much start from scratch and make sure that things are working as we expect them to work. And then I'm also going to delete the app and go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick iOS restart here. And let's see this thing work now. So again, what we're going to do is we should never, we should essentially be seeing, we authenticate with Apple Music. We can create a playlist in Apple Music. And then after we create a playlist in Apple Music, or after we authenticate with Apple Music, then we should be able to still create playlists in the platform. We should still be able to create playlists in the platform after we have authenticated. And we should have our updated API token as well. Oh, good to know you, One Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, I agree, Oxygen. Why do you think you all are here? All of you are just my rubber duckies, so I appreciate it. It's like one of the best feelings. I totally get you there. Cool. Let me go ahead and put in the password. Awesome. So we're going to go here. Again, we're going to do ya boy Alec. Let's get Grüvee. It's going to create our user documents. Good to go there. Alrighty. And now I'm going to create a new playlist. Rubber ducky. Add it. You'll see here it's going to say, hey, let's sign in with Apple Music. All right, cool. Let's go. Sign in with Apple Music. Open it up. Cool. And you see here, oh, this is good to know. Update user API token right here was called. We pass in our API token. I could not find platform from object. Oh, I see. I think I see at least. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at that. I think I might know what the problem is here. So platform, social, state, find, token data, platform name. I see. Got it. Okay, so the way that this object is set up is actually like this. So we go back to our newly created user, our social platform here. We have API token, and then we have refresh token. So what's being sent over here is the entire social platform, and it's checking right here. It's checking for the platform name, but we're saying could not find a platform from the object, meaning we hit this. Does the stand-up picture have a rubber duck? I cannot remember, but I feel like we need one. If not, I guess we're 400 pixels away from it. Okay. Yeah, no, it does not have one from what I've seen, but I love it. Sounds good, Oxygen. I've been searching for a new stand-up room. BT dubs. Been searching for a new one. Hopefully next week we should have a new one. So the problem here, the problem now is we will have a refresh token, right? But our refresh token will be empty. I guess we should see, let's see where this thing is getting called to begin with. Like, update user API token. It should be getting called in a few spots. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So this is pretty important. We don't want to mess with this too much. Or I think it's actually just getting called. Let's do it like this. So it's getting called here. Yeah, to update user doc. Okay, so it looks like it's getting called in one spot, which is good. Yeah, if there's a new token that needs to be created. I've been hoarding points to this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we need one. We're getting way too crowded up in there. Haven't done a nice photo in a while. Yeah. Yeah, well, there'll be plenty of space, my friend. Your beard run from 4 foot 11 inches to 6 foot 7 inches overnight. Pretty accurate assumption. Yeah. Hold on, should I go grab a ruler? Go grab a ruler. We'll do a quick measure. You know, it's just it's how it's styled. You know what I mean? It's how it's styled. What's up, Inside Sources? Tushar, thanks for checking out Pride, my friend. And hello to you as well. Yeah, so again, the thing that's coming back from this is the token data. Token data is a platform name. And token data refresh token. Oh, man. Token data does have API token, but maybe we just put a flag that says is refresh. If it is refresh, then we will do it like this. Else we do it via this. That actually just might be the easiest way to go about doing it, honestly. I think that actually might be a good idea. So essentially we say if is refresh is refresh token update. Is refresh token update. We're going to do it like that. Else, if it's not a refresh token update, then we're going to do it like this. And that should do the trick for us. API token update. No. Cool. This should be good for us then. So update user API token again. Should be over here. And then is refresh, we're actually going to pass in or just put a const here. Let's just do it like this, just so we remember why. If coming from a token refresh, you need to specify that in the dispatch. Yeah, there we go. And then is refresh happens like that. And we come over here, is refresh. Aboyasa, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Thanks for being here, my friend. And then we got to pass this in here as well. So is refresh. Is refresh is going to go like that. Token data is refresh like that. And then finally, in our update API token, we're going to do token data. And then is refresh. Yeah, buddy. Pass it all the way through. And then the last spot we need to do this is and do const is refresh false. So we are just updating the API token, we pass false in for refreshing the token. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. Hey, Boyasa. I'm new to your channel. What are you currently building? Yeah, thanks for being here. We're currently working on this app called Grüvee. Feel free to check it out right there. Oh, thanks, Rushki. Appreciate it. Yeah, right there. It's a social collaborative music playlist application. If you have any questions, let me know. But we're currently finishing up the Apple authentication / Apple Music portion of it, fixing up a bug here. And more specifically, we're working on Redux actions in React Native. Yep. So this stuff we can delete because we don't need that anymore. So user actions, bye-bye. To user API token. Oh, we probably... is refresh. Yep, we need to pass this in along here as well. Is refresh. Awesome. So it gets called from our app component from here. So we pass in update user API token. Gets passed in all the way down here. And we're going to actually just pass in our platform data. So our updated data right here. Is refresh is passed in. That calls, not that. That's going to call this guy over here, update user API token, where we pass in is refresh. Send that over there. That gets sent over to our actual action here. And when this thing, update user API token, gets called, that's actually going to happen right here in our user data reducer, which finally goes right over to our dispatch action where we check for the platform. The platform's there. Then we go ahead and say, hey, if this is a refresh, then we're going to do this thing here. Else, if it's not, we're going to do this thing here. Denny, thanks for the follow, my friend. Osmanataman, thanks for the follow as well. Thanks, Yasa. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for hanging out. So now we're ready to test this. The thing that we need to do then is we actually need to go over here. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. Ooh, actually, we should go again through the real scenario of going through the entire process of updating or of like creating this thing. So we're going to do that. No, we don't have to worry about it. Make sure it works in the real scenario. So that again is going to make us delete this, delete the app here. And then Rushki coming in with the 3 gifted subs, 3 tier 1s to Useful Distraction, Irelp Karaduman, and Jackie Chap Chap. Yo, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for those 3 gifted subs. Woo! Welcome in, folks. Welcome in as interns to the community. Bringing us right back over 100 subs. Let's go. Pass on the love since I cannot donate through Tiltify. Yeah, we'll do, Rushki. We'll do. I'll make sure to add that to my donation when I donate at the end of the month, for sure. Thank you again for that, dude. Appreciate you. Tiltify. So sad. So sad. But welcome in, folks. If you got gifted a sub from Rushki, make sure you attach your Twitch account to your Discord account and come into the Discord. Get a cool intern role in chat. We'd love to have you. Stroke that beard. Here, hold on. Let me give you a good stroke. Yes. Yes. I must think long and hard about this. This is the longest I've ever had my beard. It's actually pretty insane. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it some days and I don't like it other days. It's like it's a lot of work, you know. It's a lot of work. Keep it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it for a while. I think I'll keep it for a little while. Alex plays 125. Thanks for the follow. Woo. I love that guy. What am I supposed to be holding? What is that thing? Look like 2 steaks in your hand. It's gonna be a pandemic memory. It will be. I'm gonna have to, whenever I trim it, I'm gonna have to save it all in a plastic bag and be like, one day with my grandchildren. Grandchildren, this was the beer that got me through the pandemic. Just like that. Right? That's probably a good idea. It was a hard time to grow this beard, but we did it. We got through it. Oh, did I forget to connect? God damn it. Let's try this again. Tried to grow mine over the last couple of weeks. Wasn't pleased with the results, so I gave up at 9 millimeters. It's 5 millimeters max from now. Okay. That's pretty good. Don't act like it'll be the only bag of hair you will own. What? Sounds so concerning. Mine was not a threat. By I would cry. I don't know. I got to this awkward stage before, right? Where like it was probably a little bit less than this, and I'm like, I can't do it, and I had to trim it. But this time around, I decided to just decided to go for it, you know? And I feel good about it. I feel good. Back up the curtains? Oh my god. You guys are concerning me. What are we talking about here? All right, so we're adding in adding this user back in. Yeah, boy, Alec. Let's get groovy. We're gonna create the thing. Yeah, I had the same thing with my hair, Dessa. Like, I'm growing out my hair as well, and so it was at this point where it was just so awkward, especially because I used to have the sides of my head shaved. I shaved them like down to like a 1, and it was really short. And so I had to wait for the sides to grow, and I've been letting the top grow. It's been crazy. Fluency 1995. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. We'll just call this playlist hair. Why not? We're talking about hair. So we're going to go in here. We'll authenticate with Apple Music. Once this thing loads, we open it. Should go in. Oh, damn it. Oh, I see. Token data. I done messed up. Is refresh. I see. Okay. I passed it in incorrectly. This is what happened. Where are you, my friend? Yep. So we do. So the data that I passed in is token data, and that so when I go to my user data reducer, action.data, yeah, it's an object that has yeah, our data is token data, and that's, I see. So instead of doing that, what we should be doing is passing in we should passing in data here, and then we do data.token data, data.token data, and then data.isRefresh, data.token data, data.token data, data.token data. That should be it. Yep. Same exact theme, man. I gave up with the hair last week. I'm a fool. Yeah, it's so a while back you said a man bun. My hair used to be really long a couple of years ago, like a year and a half ago. And so I was like, oh, I'm ready to grow it out again. And yeah, see how it goes. Okay, instead of deleting the whole user again and stuff like that, I think what we're going to do is let's go to social platforms. Let's just edit these things. Update that. Act like we don't have anything here. And then we can try this again because that's really annoying. I don't want to have to delete the whole thing again. But the one thing we will have to do is do this. We'll have to comment this stuff out for now so we can get our Apple auth flow again. And then let's verify that Apple Music hasn't gotten any playlists yet. Oh, it actually did. Yeah, that's actually okay. It does make sense because we actually create the playlist first and then we save the API token. So we're pretty good there. Okay. So now that we did that, we can do a refresh of the app real quick. You see that we got that playlist there. I'm actually going to delete this. And we're going to try it one more time now. So we're going to go... Oh, let's verify first that our latest state in our user document, we actually don't have the API. Yeah, cool. So the API token's not there, which is good. So that should change after we do this. We'll call this hair again. I forgot the R. Press add. Yeah, so let's go. Go here. Open. Awesome. So now, after update user API token, nice. There it is. So you'll see in users, let's just verify that this is a proper flow here. Okay, so yeah, so now you'll see in our API token, we have our token and our information there. And so that's in preferred social platform, but it's also be in our array of social platforms. Yeah, buddy. So now we're updated. So now we go to Apple Music, we refresh this, the playlist should be there. Hair. And then we should say we can do hair after token. Murtaja Ziad, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Let me do not now. And then you'll see hair after token was created. And now that should be our second playlist in here. Why? What? Wait, really? It's still broken? Oh my god, why is it still broken? Oh no. Why doesn't it work? It's funny because it even goes here. What am I returning from here? I like that OS. Yeah, this is Mac OS. It's pretty good. I agree. Well, shit, man. Yeah, there's something going on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, I wonder if it takes a bit of time. Huh. Yeah, I wonder if it's not like instantaneous, or maybe I just wasn't refreshing properly. I don't really know. Hey, 1111. What is the amazing font? Oh yeah, that's called font ligatures. Yeah, and Rushki just posted the font right there. You can actually install that and set font ligatures. Yeah. Hey, Canadian. Yeah, I know it's been a while. Where have you been? Nice to see you. Sending you fresh shot. Yeah, Rushki. Sorry. I hope it gets better for you, man. So what you can do is in VS Code, if you go to settings, and you go to ligatures, you'll see font ligatures here. I have it as null. Where did I have this? Well, I guess I have this somewhere else. But yeah, in your settings, you should be able to change it. Oh, modified user. Yeah, so I have font ligature set to true. Yeah, no worries, Canadian. Have a good one. Yeah. Depends on the text editor you're using, but for me, in VS Code, that's where I set it. Oh, Spacemax? Yeah, then you'll have to do the same thing. There's probably some sort of same deal. Okay, folks, so it worked. We are good to go. Whew. All right, let's commit this stuff. Man, what a journey. What a journey that has been. Get status. Let's go back to app.js. What did we change today? So we added update user API token. Yep, added this to our props. And then, yep, passed it in over here. Passed it in over here as well. And then also passed it in here. And at this point, we passed it in finally to our handle app deep link. And this is what calls the dispatch, which we've set up right here, which is good. You know, I probably wasted more time on customizing Spacemax than actually coding. Hey, that's okay. I think spending time, like I think I spent a whole stream just setting up like VS Code editor and getting my settings intact. It's a huge difference, honestly, when you code. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's a tool, you know? You got to make it beautiful to your likings. Cool. So we added update user API token. And so at this point, I guess I want to just throw this right here instead. Yeah. Cool. That was it there. And playlist actions. What do we do here? Oh, we added is refresh. Yep. Same deal here. Let's just do that all in one. Dispatch actions. We edited this to now just be called data. So data token platform. And we saw that this worked. So that was awesome. Cool. And then shared user actions. We updated this to take a refresh token and pass in the data like that. Easy peasy, man. Oh, you know what I forgot that I could totally do? Which probably make this even cleaner. Is in our dispatch actions, instead of doing this, we can pass in token data and is refresh. And then instead of calling it like so, you get rid of data altogether. I forgot that this is how I usually do it. We actually just decompose it a level up, so we don't have to pass in that object like that. So then in our, wherever this thing is actually referenced, go to references. This one. Yep. So here you can do action.data, So state user, and then the first one we look for is token data. Token data, and then we do action.data.isRefresh is the next one. So then we can just pass the values in directly. We don't have to worry about grabbing it out of here. Token data is refresh. Awesome. All right, folks. Whew. Fixing issue where we were not saving new Apple Music user token after auth. Push it up, baby. There we go. Wow. Man, we did a lot today. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, so we finished up logic for creating a playlist after Apple Music auth. We did it. And so the last thing we have to work on is bugs. So what we did today... Finished up the logic for all the scenarios of adding a playlist after Apple Music auth. Yeah. So like this included updating Redux actions and saving playlist name in async storage. Oh man. So what we will do next time, fix all the bugs logged in our bare notes. And then I guess like deploy. Oh, plan what next steps we need to take for collaboration between Apple Music user and Spotify user. So that's the big next step, right? We actually need to, oh, thanks, Distraction. Cheers, coffee. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need to actually now create a playlist with both a Spotify user and an Apple Music user and have them add songs, as well as set up our functions to work properly with adding songs via Apple Music, because we haven't set that API up yet either. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Yo, you're right, Isaac. 10 pixels short? So close. Yeah, should we ship it? We good? Folks, that's going to be the end of the stream for me today. I appreciate you all hanging out. If you're new to the channel, first of all, thanks for being here. And I hope you enjoyed today's content. Always a blast having you here. And if you haven't yet, consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you back. We also have an awesome Discord that I would love for you to join if you can. It's a great place for you to get some programming help, talk to some other developers, hang out, showcase your projects, all that fun stuff. Come on in, get on in. And if you got a gifted sub today, or if you resubbed, make sure you're in there and connect your Twitch account to your Discord account. Yeah. Aaron, salute, my friend. Distraction, take care as well. Oxygen, salute. Appreciate you all being here. Okay. Wait. We got the rubber ducky. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the rubber ducky in there. Thanks for using your pixels here. You did it. You did it, Oxygen. You freaking did it. This is your second one, it looks like. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the stand up. Let's add that in there. Oh my God. There's so many pictures in here. So what do you guys think we should do for when we move to a new stand-up room? I kind of just want to nuke all the pictures and we start from scratch. I feel like that's the best thing we can do, right? Maybe, so I'll keep all the pictures, but we should do something, like we should do something with the pictures. Rubber ducky. I feel like we should put it right here. Right next to the rabbit. Thoughts? Oh my God, it's the one pocket pimp. My God. What's up, dude? Welcome. Put my forgotten pixels in there. Yeah, dude. So I've been looking for a new stand-up room. We just got a new one, the rubber ducky. Kind of want to change it like that. Yeah. Looking at the Scrum Master. Oxygen, there you go, my friend. Thanks for using your pixels here. Appreciate ya. But we are looking for a new stand-up room, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have it. I think I'm going to save all these pictures from this stand-up room, and then I think we're just going to have a brand new fresh slate, and we'll start from there. It's growing so slowly. It is, man. It is. But folks, thanks again for hanging out. Overgrowth. Don't forget, we always raid someone at the end of the stream. Let's see who is on Twitch today that we can throw a nice little tasty raid to. Nice little tasty raid to. Let's hang a photo of the old room and the new room. That's actually a fantastic idea, Yuturi. Wow, that's a fantastic idea. We're gonna do that. Yes, I agree. Let's raid BeginBot. Haven't raided him in a while. Folks, don't forget to grab that raid message. Let's show BeginBot some love. If you haven't watched BeginBot, he's another really awesome streamer here, part of the Live Coders team. He has a really fun stream. Let's get groovy. For what I'm seeing, online SpaceMax does not support ligatures. Oh no! Dude, that sucks. Sorry, man. He's got to use VS Code. That's joking. That stinks. Maybe you should build it. You should support it. Harry, have a good one, friends. Thanks for being here. Folks, have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you all here, same time, same place, mañana en la mañana. Peace and love, friends. Enjoy the raid. Show BeginBot some love.